Here goes the passion fruits. Different kinds. Tried to order every variety I could find. Some are doing better than others. Some are getting amazing growth on them. So yeah. Let's look at the rest of the garden. So here goes the cantaloupes coming out of here from my compost. Not only is there cantaloupes in here, we got some beans, some giant beefsteak tomatoes, and some corn in there. And then on down here we got some dragon beans from Ronnie Payne, the small town gardener on YouTube. And we have some red and some velvet okra getting big here. And again, between these two rows is some more dragon beans. And let's take a look at one of them here. Yeah, they're pretty cool looking. It's a long booger. But the dragon beans are coming in. And over here we got some jalapenos. And we got a peach boot up here I planted. And as we go this way, we got some watermelons. And again, I use compost, so we have a avocado that came up. Has 2 stalks on it. And then we got some super hot peppers in here. A bunch of different varieties. There's some brain strain red. Some bubble gum. And a few others I can't see the tags. There's a Trinidad, Cardi, Butch T. Maruga over there. And in between that we have some peanuts, which I'll have an upcoming video on these of how to grow peanuts. Well, at least how I did, or am. But yeah, the peanuts have come out. And then we have some more tomatoes. These are a giant Belgium, finally starting to kick off. And then some random super hots. And then some more peanuts everywhere. And some more super hots. And then we just have some jalapenos right here. And then finally we got a big old tomato that turned red. And we're going to get in there and get it today. Probably add a few pictures of it when it's taken out of here. These are my big old Better Boy plants. And then we have the husky cherry tomato here. Well, reaching over 6 foot. Except for this bottom one right here. Then we got some Brazilian ghosts right there, 2 of them. And then we have some cucumbers all over this. And we've been picking them. They are putting out cucumbers. Got some down there. It's actually been producing really good. And we got some right here. And then there's some we're letting go to seed down there. This is a pickling type, so it's really a smaller kind. And then we have a fat one right there. So yeah, we're getting plenty of cucumbers. And then the raspberries, we've been picking a few raspberries. They're still blooming. Yeah, they're coming in. We got raspberries. They're pretty sweet. And then we have the morel and asparagus bed doing good. I put a worm bin in it. And I haven't checked this mushroom bin. It needs to be watered and opened up. I'm trying to wait for it to cool down and fall and before I open it up and see if it'll fruit. Asparagus, and we got some okra and tomatoes. And then the deal is flowering away on that one, and there's another one down here that fell over because it's so big. Huge head on it. And then some random Swiss chard and stuff that came up through there. And we have some malbar down here. And then some blueberries. I also have some more malbar right here that I planted out, and it's starting to run and bush out Pretty nice. It's getting big now. So I have all that Malbar. And then the blackberries that are getting huge. We just picked actually a bunch off of it. So there's still some red ones on there. Been letting the birds peck at them too. And then the fig tree, 13 years now, it hasn't put off figs, and it finally did this year. This is a Jerusalem fig. So it has a few figs on there, not too many. Then we got the tomatoes. I think it's a black creme, starting to creep up the fence here. And this one it's already gone through the top up here. And it's hanging out with the cucumber plant. Got some cucumbers on there. And I grew mainly all canning cucumbers this year, so. And then a few other more tomatoes I need to get staked up. And we got some mortgage lifter tomatoes here. Getting pretty big. They're getting really big, really. And we have some cherry pear tomatoes, my bad, yellow pear tomatoes. Which it produces a lot. If you're a beginner in growing tomatoes, this is the one I would go with, because it is grown crazy. There's actually a few plants here, probably about 6 or 7. But yeah, they produce quite a few. I mean, when I say a few, you can get a handful in no time off of them. There's probably 10 or so in that little cluster. And it looks like we got some turning here, fixing to. So yeah, the pear tomato is actually a really good one to grow. It's actually fairly easy, and you're always getting tomatoes off of it. It's always blooming. And under that is some heirloom carrots from the Small Town Gardener too. And over here we got some traveler tomatoes, and then some jelly bean tomatoes. Tomatoes, and jelly bean ones that coming in, and then another kind. I think it's red or pink beefsteak. I think it is. Look at that, cucumbers. But yeah, they're growing in between these. There's quite a few plants, so I'm hoping they'll take over everything. All the flowers on them. It's all blooming away. So yeah, and then over here we got some more giant Italians coming up, which I'm gonna have to put a new cages in here. I need 3 of them. And then some super hots. We got giant white habanero up front, some yellow brain strains here, and some chili peppers in the middle. So I think it's cayenne. And then we got the big marugas. The ones I call king because they get huge. They're red from Jim Duffy. And then we got the Armageddon F3s coming along. And then we have the Aja lemons, which are finally putting off flowers. So that's great. And then we got this big old thing, sweet potatoes. The red sweet potato bin. Let me get over here where I can get it. The red sweet potato bin is growing out of control. Which the dirt has sunk down a lot in here because I use compost and it's going to break down. So hopefully we'll still get a big harvest off of this. So yeah, I just wanted to give everybody a quick view of the garden. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all's growing season's going good. If y'all want to show me y'all's garden, post the link on my Facebook page and or right here in the YouTube comments. So talk to y'all later.